Hello and good day to you all. This is now day, oh bloody hell, is it 9 now? Let me just double check. Lost count. I've been working so much of late, I've completely lost count of the days that we've done. I'm pretty certain we're on day 9. And I'll correct it if I'm wrong, but yesterday was quite entertaining until the Japan and Greece game, really, wasn't it? Colombia and Ivory Coast was a great game. Colombia looking the better team for the majority of it. Then after taking the 2-0 lead, that's when Ivory Coast decided that they wanted to play. It's like, no, we won't go out there and play. We'll wait until we're losing in a position where there's probably no chance we're going to get back from before we actually start playing football. No, I mean, with the kind of players Ivory Coast have got, they should be doing a hell of a lot better against Colombia. But Colombia's players are starting to really impress me, the way they play football. I think a few of them are going to be nabbed up by European teams come the end of this World Cup, to be honest with you. I had a bet on the 3 trebles I mentioned. I ended up betting on them all. And obviously Rodriguez scored, and I thought, yes, Colombia, it was over 2.5 goals and Colombia won, so all my bets were up until the Uruguay and England game, where all 3 of them crashed and burned big time. I didn't think an unfit Luis Suarez would have had as much of an impact as he did, but God, didn't he have an impact. Wow. England, the better team. The stats don't lie at all. Possession, attempts at goal. At the end of the day, who's the best player out of Rooney and Suarez? Well, the team that won, Uruguay, Suarez is better than Rooney. Before this match, I'd have said Suarez was better than Rooney, but then this match just proved how much of a gap there is between the two of them. Rooney has been a good player for Man United for a long time, was quality for Everton, but where football evolves, the talent around you, or the standard around you, not so much talent, the standard around you continues to increase. So unless you continue to improve your game, you're going to get left behind, and I think that's sort of what's happening to Wayne Rooney right now. So yeah, he showed signs of the quality that he possesses, but you know, in front of goal, he's shit again. He took a tap in front to get a goal. You know, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a Wayne Rooney goal, but the fact is, it's a tap in. So you can't really say, oh yeah, but he did score. Stupid, absolutely stupid. I don't know why he took that free kick for. He got close, fair play to him. He was pretty close for that, but that's like Baines, Gerrard, you know, people who do it week in, week out for their club. What free kicks have Rooney taken for Man United this season? What free kicks have he scored? Obviously nothing to the standard of Gerrard and Baines, so one of them should have taken that free kick, really. And in that game, for me, Godin should have gone. He was rightly booked for the deliberate handball, and then he was wrongly let away with a second booking for checking Daniel Sturridge. It was a cynical foul. Daniel Sturridge was running through onto goal. In order to take him was the touch back through to him. Godin denied him that by foul play. Knew exactly what he was doing. Should have walked. It would have been a completely different game, because at that point it's 0-0. You know, Godin goes. Uruguay's game plan completely changes. England put the pressure on. Maybe the quality of finishing, which was so poor for England, wouldn't have given them a goal or anything like that. But I don't think Uruguay would have won that game with 10 men. Absolutely not, because they struggled with 11 men. You know, and having Suarez, it probably felt like they had another 5 on that pitch, you know. So, yeah, so for me, the referee was poor. He let them away with a lot of things. You know, they were pretty dirty, Uruguay, you know. I mean, I'm not just saying that. At the end of the day, I'm Welsh, so Wales are number 1, but I'm also British. And the fact that the team that I support plays in the English leagues, and I got a squad full of English players and English management, you know, be a bit of a hypocrite really to say, oh, I hate England, I want to lose, but then I'm cheering on English players, you know, and my team are in an English league. You know, it's quite hypocritical, I find. So obviously I wanted England to do well. I support all home nations, because the difference between everybody else and us is we're a nation of Wales, but we're also under Great Britain, you know, the United Kingdom. We are British as well as Welsh. So, I served in the RAF. I served the British Armed Forces. If I'm not being proud of being British, I'm only proud of being Welsh. I'm proud to be Welsh, don't get me wrong. But if I'm only a proud Welshman, and fuck everyone else, fuck the English, fuck everybody, then can I really call myself British? But the thing is, I'm proud to be both. I'm Welsh and I'm British, and so is everybody else in Wales. In Britain, we're in Wales, we're Welsh, we're British. So that's my reason behind England. Each to their own, I say. If you don't want England to win, it's up to you. And I know England historically have done some rotten things, but we're talking about things from hundreds of years ago. You're really going to hold a grudge for that long? I mean, Scotland obviously hold their grudge, and that's up to them. I'm Welsh, they're Scottish. They'll do what they want to do. We'll do what we want to do, and I'll do what I want to do. So. Yeah, so I want England to do well. I hope it works out that Italy win the 2 games and England beat Costa Rica, because I think England's team I think they'll grow. I think they'll do well against Costa Rica. And you look at them and think, everyone will think, it's such a shame that they're not getting through if they don't. So I think Uruguay's lost to Costa Rica has put England in a position now where they win, they go through. As long as Italy win 2 games and England beat Costa Rica, they go through no matter what. And they're all talking on the news, slim chance, or, play down the chances. But the fact is, Italy are good enough to see Uruguay off and Costa Rica, and England are good enough to beat Costa Rica. So don't lose hope. Just don't lose hope. Japan 0, Greece 0. I thought there was goals in that game. I thought Greece needed to revive themselves. Japan also, because they were winning 1-0 against Ivory Coast, and they got pegged back and they lost 2-1, so they wanted to set their record straight, basically. Neither team stepped up to it, really, did they? A 0-0. Greece went down to 10 men. Japan could have capitalised on that, and they never. So I don't know. I don't even really want to talk about that game. It was crap, And there's been a few of them now. They're starting to mount up, the crap games. Pretty soon now, the group stages will be over. The teams that ain't up to participating, in a proper football match are going to fall away. And then, it's going to be winner takes all from then on. And that's when things are going to start getting exciting. Moving on to the games today, the Italy game kicks off. It's probably already kicked off by the time this video would have uploaded. Italy versus Costa Rica. Costa Rica shocked Uruguay. I don't see them doing the same against Italy. I think it's going to be... I think Italy will win 3-0. Balotelli is going to get himself a goal, I think. So if you want to... Maybe Balotelli first scorer, Italy to win 3-0. I'd expect some decent odds on that one. Switzerland, France. Switzerland done brilliant against Ecuador to come back and win 2-1. France completely pissed all over Honduras. France won't piss all over Switzerland, but I can see France beating Switzerland. France looking a much stronger unit than they have done in recent major tournaments. I think you can safely say France are probably the best they've been since the likes of Zidane and that decided to quit. I think at least since 2006 they're the best they've been since then. They got to the final, but no one expected them to. No one really saw France getting through that far. No one really saw Italy getting through. Everyone thought it was going to be Germany's World Cup, and it just didn't go that way. The curse of the host, maybe. France will beat Switzerland. France will advance, and I can see France doing well on from there. Honduras and Ecuador. That game could be worth staying up for. Just for the fact that Honduras are filth, basically. And Ecuador, well, I'd imagine they're not going to stick. They're not going to lie around and just take that. So that could be quite an entertaining game for more than just footballing reasons. So it might be worth giving that one a bit of a watch. But on from there though, the odds are in favour for England going out. And if England are to go out, it's going to be Italy, Uruguay will go through. And in the France and Switzerland group, I ultimately believe it's going to be France and Switzerland who go through. France will beat Ecuador, Switzerland will beat Honduras, and then it'll be them. The rest of the groups we'll talk about as they come. But then I'm looking forward to when there's going to be 4 games a day, but they're all going. 2 of them are going to be kicking off at 5, and 2 of them are going to be kicking off at 9. That's when things are going to start going well, because there's teams who are already out with nothing to play for, and you tend to find that the teams who've got nothing to play for tend to come out and play better. It's like the already relegated team, in domestic football. You get a lot of that. The already relegated team just tends to come out and just, for some reason, a completely different team, because the pressure's gone. The pressure's gone from these teams. You can see there being another couple of upsets on the final games of the groups. So this has been a good World Cup so far. It's been better than the last one so far, and I think it's going to continue to get better, especially come the knockout round. So looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to put out for today. All my gibberish, whether you've listened to the whole 11 minutes of it or not. Thanks for watching anyway, and hopefully you've been picking up some tips off me. Like I say, the betting today, you want Ecuador, France, Italy. I think all the games are going to be over 2.5, except maybe Honduras, Ecuador. I'd go under on that one. Italy over, Switzerland, France over, Honduras, Ecuador under, Balotelli, Benzema, and I'd say for Ecuador, Valencia, not just because he's pretty much the only one anyone will hear of, but because he's a big name and he plays for a big name club, he's got a reason to get him, put himself in the spotlight, for a small country like Ecuador. So yeah, we'll see. I think we'll see a goal from Valencia, but then I wouldn't bank on it. It's not one I'd bet on. But then if you want to bet on goal scorers, I'd say Balotelli 3-0 Italy. Balotelli first goal scorer, or even just any time goal scorer if you want to shorten the odds for, and increase your chance of winning. So yeah, cheers for that, guys, and all 12 minutes of it now because I carry on talking. I'll be back tomorrow anyway. So cheerio for now.